Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. When we last left off, we had checked out one of those, what are they called, bandit lairs? I think they're called bandit lairs. We'd done one of the bandit lairs, we did a few investigations for the police department, but I think it's time to at least do a little bit of progress on the main story. So if I can remember where exactly I was at, I believe I need to find my old house. So I think it was here, Shattered Memory. I just had a flash of memory, a policeman in front of our manor, but what was he doing there? Stonewood Manor must be located in Grand Surrey. I also had a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. The manor must be somewhere nearby. So yeah, we're looking in Grand Surrey for some place named Stonewood Manor. There's a church on a hill nearby and a bridge. Interesting. Can I do a recap? Well, I feel like I just kind of did. Outside of that, at least in terms of the main story, we went to the graveyard to visit his mother's grave. That artist guy from the hotel left him a pocket watch from his mother, and then we learned that there was some sort of investigation around his mother. And then we went to the police archives to see about said investigation, but all the paperwork was missing, and then he had this flashback from when he was young, and the flashback has taken us to find this manor. So anyways, that's where we're at. Honestly, that looks like a manor right there. Church on a hill. I don't see any church nearby. And there's a glimpse of a bridge. So that actually makes me think it's like over here. Let's see. Is there a oh, there's the church. Or no, that's City Hall. But there's a... No. Never mind. I keep thinking I found a church, but no. Well, anyways, there's no sense in us hypothesizing over here. So that is part of Grand Surrey. So maybe we start over here. Bazaar Road. Let me just drop down a compass mark. Oh, and I totally forgot to make a death counter for this game. I honestly wasn't expecting to die, but I think I have 2 deaths. One, a legit death. The other one, I failed and just decided to die. So I mean, I guess they're both legit, but one was unplanned and the other one was planned, is a better way to put that. Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Glad to see you on a Friday night. So glad you decided to stop by here, either on your way into the weekend or already in your weekend, depending on where you're at in the world. What's to say? Vogel story. Werner Vogel mentioned that there was a police investigation into my mother's death. And we already talked about that. Nice little shop here, unattended. Crazy. Don't try to wade across water. Sherlock can die that way as well. Not much of a swimmer, huh? I thought you'll be doing the remaining police cases. Well, we definitely will throughout the game, but I wanted to make a little bit of progress on the main story. And can I interact with that? No. Somebody just left their book lying around. That's kind of weird. But yeah, we're definitely going to be doing everything. Oh, here's the church. Okay. So church on a hill? It doesn't really look like it's on a hill. Where am I? No, it's probably a different church. Let's keep going with my initial guess. Hey, Vu. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Feel free to correct me, but good to see you. And glad you can make your first live stream. Good to have you here. Okay, well, this is clearly not the right spot. When they said bridge, I was thinking one of these larger bridges, but it might be like a smaller bridge. You did just walk up an incline. Yeah, but that church is... Well, yeah, I guess it kind of... Maybe. It's possible. That kind of looks like it could be a manor. Why don't we go over here? No bridge in sight, though. Oh, well, there's a... Well, that's not a bridge. That's a pier. And that's the hotel, so it's not over there. So, yeah, let's try old Casino Boulevard. And that is near the church. This is also an option, though. And then the church in that case might be up the hill, but where would the bridge be? I don't know. Let's try over here first. It's probably wrong, but we're grasping at straws. I used to watch you a long time ago when you were doing Mass Effect Andromeda, and then I stopped watching game walkthroughs in general, but I'm glad you switched to streaming. Well, glad to have you back. I did indeed switch to streaming. Out of necessity for my sanity. Well, this is a cool looking area, and that does look like a church. Eastern Grand Surrey. Oh yeah, that's definitely a church on the hill. So we found the church on the hill. So maybe we'll just circle around. That is definitely the church. Cordona Abbey. So Stonewood Manor. This might be it over here. Is there a glimpse of a bridge? That looks like a potential bridge? No, maybe not. Alright, what is this place? Is this Stonewood Manor? Well, I can't go in there if it is. But yeah, obviously that's the church on the hill. Glimpse of a bridge. Maybe this place? Hey, congrats on the new job, Manny, yesterday. Hope it's everything you want. It's probably on the other side. Okay, so my guess is this side. And where's the church at? Oh, it's over there. I got a little further than I realized. And actually, let me, well, actually, what's this over here? I don't, is that a blimp? Wait, they had blimps in the 1800s? I didn't know that. Is that right? Alright, so it's either on that other side, I was in the right area, or there's a view over here. That still doesn't explain... I'm not a clothing trader. That still doesn't explain the bridge part, though. But yeah, it must be on that other side. Technically, it's a Zeppelin. It was recently invented. Really? 1800s. I would not have guessed that. Zeppelins didn't go well. Not so much. When was the Hindenburg? I feel like the Hindenburg was the early 1900s. Am I just like way off? Is my history timing like all off? Alright, well, Stonewood Manor must be around here. I'm guessing this way. Maybe that down there? It's gotta have a view of the church, though. Oh, yeah, well, there it is up there. Alright. And then a view of a bridge. The only bridge would be over here. So, yeah, maybe. Maybe over here, actually. Put that down. 1930 for Hindenburg. All right, so I was right on that account at least. All right, are any of these Stonewood Mason or whatever it's called? Oh, this one's open. This might be it. Is this it? I mean, why else would it be open? It must be. Let's see, concentration picking up anything? Right? It's gotta be. I'm just looking to see if there's anything to pick up. But I assume this is the place. Oh, actually, where's the bridge, though? There's no view of a bridge. Maybe this is just a random place. Let's see. Did we have a view of the bridge from here? No. But we're gonna try it anyway. Nope, not it. Just a random open mansion. Alright, well, there's a reason that we put the marker over here, because this should have a view of the bridge. But man, the church is way over there. I feel like I'm way off. I'm thinking I'm wrong. This is Promenade Square. Yeah, this has no view of the bridge. Well, what the heck? Unless it means this bridge over here. I guess, yeah, we might have had it all wrong. It might be this bridge over here. Maybe there's another church on the hill. Maybe. Let me look at it again. Stonewood Manor must be located in Grand Surrey. I also had a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. The manor must be somewhere nearby. Oh, it doesn't say you necessarily have to see both at the same time. But I don't know. That's probably it. A bridge over there. Alright, well, let me, that's the hotel. Well, it won't hurt to go look over here. Can I fast travel? Let me just fast travel back to here. It is more fun, plus my other favorite gamer is a little bit special, and sometimes I just want to tell him what to do. Shinies isn't that dumb, but it's nice when he asks us for our input anyway. I mean, sometimes. Some people would call me dumb. I was definitely being dumb on the last stream in regards to one of those investigations. My brain just couldn't seem to piece together that there was actually 4 people involved in one of those investigations, and I just had combined 2 in my head. But I also get very easily distracted. Both in the game and, you know, I got my game running, I got all my equipment running, I've got chat. There's a lot of things to distract me. Well, there is a hill up there, but I don't see a church. What is this place? Alright, and what's it look like again? This somewhat similar to how it looks. I don't think it's it. No. Unless... No. So do you get distracted when you are working? Oh, all the time. Just remember the Assassin's Creed beep thingy? I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so I don't see any church on a hill, unless that's a church. Ooh, that might be. That looks like a church to me. Yeah, that's definitely a church. Okay, so this might be it. And a glimpse of a bridge. We're at the old ruins. This could be it. That could be it. Look at that again. No, not quite. Doesn't have that same design. that's not it either. This place does have some manners though, for sure. Oh right, you're talking about this pulse thing. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, here's another church. Hey, what's so special about this guy?
Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Huh. Okay. I think I gave Seagirl an aneurysm during that investigation. I can live with that. I can't be held responsible. The bridge thing is still throwing me off. Because there's no bridge anywhere near here. It might be over here. Actually, maybe. This has potential, I think, over here. But I thought I was over there before. Make sure I have the correct clue pinned. Yeah, I was just curious why that guy had a marker on him. Yeah, there's definitely the church on the hill. But none of these manors are the right one. That, oh, I think I just found it. I think that is it. That would also be in view of the bridge. Yeah, I think this might be it. I think we found it. Stonewood Manor. Home sweet home, apparently.
Hey, Sherry. There's post here. And it seems as if the letter was delivered recently. Hey, Sherry.
No, I know.
There's post here.
There we go. My brother Mycroft's letter. Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for it would mean you have committed to your absurd flight of fancy. The past is the past. To expend any more time and energy retreading one's steps is, at best, childish indulgence, and at worst, pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, and you were better off for not witnessing it, despite all your protestations. One presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. I trust this has satisfied your impetuous impulses, and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was, and help to shape what could be. The nation needs you, Mycroft. So it's his brother. I actually didn't know who Mycroft was. They mentioned him a few times, but it's his brother apparently.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
Alright, seems I have quite a fun brother. There's the letter. Oh, I thought I had Shattered Memory pinned, but you were right. I had the wrong evidence pinned. And then Mind Palace, my imaginary friend John. Mother died of tuberculosis. I always thought my mother had tuberculosis. Mycroft said it was what killed her. All right.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Shiny sent you a friend request on PS5. If you're able to accept, I'd love to do some online gameplay when you do that more. Yeah, for sure. Just remind me to accept it whenever we play an online game. What is this? That's creepy looking. What is this thing? Alright.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
Yeah, good old Wooden Joe.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest. And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious.
Alright, where's our final clue here? Ah, there we go. Or no? Yeah.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
Okay, John's diary, heritage memories. So nice to bump into an old friend, Wooden Joe. He was glad to see Sherry and me, I think. He's a man of few words. To be honest, his life here since we left wasn't particularly interesting. Still, Sherry was cheered by the recollection of the good old days, refining our methods of arresting people. Joe was the best at playing criminals, especially thieves, and I was always amazed by his patience. That said, given we used real handcuffs, I suppose he had no choice. And why is that still showing as new? Go away. Have I ever read any of the Sherlock Holmes stories? I don't think so. I used to read a lot as a kid, but I don't remember ever reading Sherlock Holmes. So I'm going to say no.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
My imaginary friend likes seeing me scarred for life. Interesting.
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Try to recall that memory about the policeman, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, looks like I got a new clue. Remembering my past. John suggested I try to remember the full story about the policeman in front of our manor. Okay, we'll pen that. Is there a memory? No. Oh, yes, there is. The policeman.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days.
Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
If we needed any more proof that Sherlock is mental, there you go. Getting blocked by memories. Anyways. The door opened to me after I recalled the memory of the policeman in full. And then John's diary. What's this? Another victory on the board and all our oh, wait. No, that's for doing the lair. Memories. The failed arrest. Around 2 months after our arrival, Sherry and I were almost arrested after being caught thieving. Hearing the noise of our return to the manor, Mycroft came outside and resolved things with the policeman. The officer left and never returned. Afterwards, Mycroft, who had given us the task of breaking into the house and stealing a letter, had a serious talk with Sherry. He lectured Sherlock about being caught, but was glad that we had acquired what he wanted. Interesting. He sent us...
Home sweet home, Sherry.
He sent us out thieving.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
What's this? Auction notification. We have been instructed that a public auction will take place on 20th July at Stonewood Manor. All lots have been selected from the finest pieces of property owned by the Holmes family and have been evaluated by experts. Their authenticity is confirmed.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Huh. Garden decorations trader? Find furniture traders across the island to acquire items for your manor. Their stock updates frequently, so keep an eye on the map for notifications of new deliveries. Huh. The map features key landmarks on the island of Cordona. X, press to add your own marks on the map. Each case is a separate map, so to see relevant information, be sure to select the desired case in your casebook first. Interesting. I actually didn't know that each case had its own map. Every mark you add will be displayed on the HUD's compass to help you navigate the city. An investigation scene's icon color reflects your current progress. The magnification glass is seen as available. Key evidence is the one with yellow, the one with green, all evidence collected. The icon is removed when the case is completed. Fast travel. After discovering a fast travel point, you can teleport to that location from the map. You cannot fast travel out of buildings or combat, and some landmarks must be discovered before they appear on the map. The clothing trader, Cordona Abbey, old ruins, stuff like that. And then the red exclamation mark appears when something interesting is nearby, such as a new quest. Okay, so I picked up that new case to basically redecorate, I guess. So there's the auction notification and the case book, the tale of the empty house. Going, going, gone. Soon after we left Cordona, some of our manor's furniture was sold at public auction. It seems unlikely, but perhaps we can locate what was lost among the wares of local traders. So go and buy some stuff. But we'll stick on our main case here. Why is that still showing? Go away. So the main case, shattered memory.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
How'd it get here then? News of Violet's death. 10 April 1869. Tragedy at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Violet Holmes, widow of Siger Moreland Holmes, died unexpectedly in her home yesterday, April 9th, 1869. She is survived by her two sons, aged 20 and 10, though it is unclear if they will remain in Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Holmes purchased the property only a year ago. Despite her feeble constitution of body, so ravaged by consumption, Mrs. Holmes was quickly welcomed into Cordona's elite. In her high vocation, she had, in addition to the deep intuitions of a gifted woman, the strength of a man, the conscientiousness of a saint, and the wit of a satirist. A specialist in ancient objects, she became the authority on authenticity. Police conducted an investigation upon arrival at the manor, but have not released further details. The cause of her death is unknown.
Something did happen that day, but no one can and tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Matt! Congrats, my friend. Gonna be a father? As long as you're excited about it. It's good that you are.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Okay, well, apparently my memories are blocking that door. And this one as well.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Alright, well, what about upstairs?
I think our family portrait used to hang here.
Okay, maybe we can find the family portrait. Is it a boy or a girl? I highly doubt he knows by
There must
now.
be something important behind it.
Unless you found out really late in the process.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, John, you scared me. Jeez.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
It's like, who is this person at my house?
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Alright, so apparently there's an attic. Maybe? Or maybe not. At least if there is, I don't seem to be able to get to it yet. Well, I think we're done here unless I can actually get up to that attic. Or rooftop, whatever's here. Alright. John's diary's got something for me. Items. Oh. Just that thing that we found. Okay. Well, I think we're done here. Other than getting furniture.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
At least I couldn't find anything else. Yeah, I think it wants me to get some furniture. Maybe that'll jog my memory. Alright, so I think it pointed one out for us.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
Okay, let's see. Oh. Compass mark. Go away. Okay. What is that? That's Cordona Chronicle. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Garden Decorations Trader. Matt! Thank you very much, my friend. We're supposed to be celebrating you, not the opposite, but I appreciate it, man. And once again, congrats. That's exciting news. Furniture from where? Ashley's? Yeah, we're going to Ashley's. What is that? I know it. I've seen the commercials. Ashley's Home something. Superstore. As you can tell, I don't go furniture shopping. Matt, always entirely too generous. Sorry, but I might have to save up some money from now on, so that might... Oh, dude, don't apologize. Go spoil that kid. Don't spoil me. I can't go through there. I'm still, I don't like the fact that I can't run. I mean, I guess it's would be slightly out of character for Sherlock, but still. I want to run. I mean, he's technically running anyway. I want to sprint, I guess. He's jogging right now. I want to sprint.
Nice to see you.
Alright, what's this guy? A tea guy? Guess so. Where is this at? Over here. You can run? Try the right trigger. Oh my god, really? This whole time! I had no idea. Salacia Yacht Club. Well, thank you for that. You just saved me a bunch of time.
Make your garden cozier with our goods.
Hello.
My goods will brighten up your house.
Will it now? Alright, so she's got the swing chair. Much harder to do loop-de-loops in than at the playground. And a wooden bench. All the comfort of sitting on a rock, but with splinters. On top of that, the David and Goliath, a statue honoring the terrifying power of short people. Well, I guess I'll buy it all. Why not? Doesn't seem to be any of my stuff, but either way, I'll take it all.
Enjoy your purchase.
Oh, what is that? The Yard Redux? New casebook? Maybe it was my stuff. What is this? The Yard Redux. I managed to retrieve all the items that were once in our front yard. Now that the space has been restored, I wonder if it will bring back some memories. All right, well, apparently that was my stuff.
Make your garden cozier with our goods.
Actually, it wouldn't be out of character. Well, I feel like it's out of character for this character. I feel like they took some liberties with Sherlock Holmes, but maybe they didn't. Maybe it's all canon. Am I going the right way? Yes. Oh my god, it's so much better being able to run. It's like 3 times speed. I just realized that Mycroft is 30. Yeah, is Sherlock up to 20? I don't remember if they said his age, but he definitely looks about 20.
The garden's much prettier, don't you think? I bet the memories are all flooding back now.
Are they now?
Oh, the best place for reading.
Okay. Where's that statue I bought? Imagine just now realizing you can run. Hey, you know, some of us are slow learners. It takes us to 20 years old to figure out how to run.
My mother liked the story of David and Goliath. She said it doesn't matter how small you are, you can always overcome any obstacle.
Yep, straight cannon, one sleeve, half rolled up. Oh, really? Interesting. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but yeah. All right. So far, these memories are not coming. Oh, maybe I don't have it pinned. Let's go ahead and pin it, and now maybe I'll find something. Oh, what just happened? The front yard has been restored. Perhaps it will bring back some memories. There we go.
Ah, yes. We were sword fighting in this very spot.
And that time, I was the winner.
So, as your victory prize, you asked me to fulfill a wish. I remember we did something the very next night, John, but what was it? We've brought a cage with us. You insisted it must be made of iron.
That's because we were preparing to hunt fairies in our garden. Everyone knows iron is the only thing that can hold them.
And I was distinctly uncomfortable.
It was a disguise, of course. Fairies are easy to scare off, unless you're incognito.
And every trap needs bait. We brought honey and a glass of warm milk.
After 2 hours lying in wait, we noticed movement in the bushes. The fairies appeared at last.
No, it was just Isolde the pig. She was lured by the smell of honey and milk, and ate every last drop. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End and escaped regularly. At least twice a month we would see him searching for her all over the island.
When pigs fly. One marvelous evening, I defeated Sherry in a sword fight, a rare accomplishment. As my prize, I made him join me on a fairy hunt. Sherlock didn't share my enthusiasm, as he pretends not to believe in fairies, but I knew exactly what to do. We disguised ourselves, found an iron cage big enough to capture a sprite, and laid out warm milk and honey as bait. And it worked! After 2 hours lying in wait, we spotted movement in the bushes. The fairies had appeared at last. Or that's what I thought. Alas, it was just Isolde the pig, who had caught a whiff of the milk and honey. She gobbled up every last drop, then fled as fast as she came. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End, but she would always get free, at least twice a month. We'd see him wandering Cordona to find her. She would turn up in impossible places, so perhaps in some way she was a little bit magic too. Okay. The front yard has been restored. Is that the only memory? Or are there more? Seeing as it's still up, I wonder if there's more. But I don't think so. No, that appears to be everything. Okay. John's diary, memories, when pigs fly. Huh. It's still there. There must be another one. Otherwise it should be gone. Let me go talk to John. Or maybe go in the house?
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. We can check the house again, see if anything's changed in there. I don't know why that clue is still active. Let's take a quick look. Sleepy tonight, Miss Chin? Don't fall asleep on your keyboard, you'll get waffle face. Alright, I can run. Yeah, I'm not picking up any new memories. I think we're done here. Oh, I just heard something. Alright, well, whatever. We made some progress on the main story. Maybe let's head back to the police station. See if we can get some more cases to work on. And maybe we'll do a lair. I don't know. Well, I don't see any other layers. Oh, look at that. Garden decorations and the art trader. So if we ever want to continue working on the main story, I guess we go there. Oh, and you know what, I could fast travel there, but we haven't run there. Let's run there. I want to see the environment. learn my way around this city. Basilica of St. Francis. It's pretty at night? Yeah, I like it. Time for a new case. What was did in the shadows? They done did it in the shadows. Ooh, 6 pieces of evidence. So we have the reporter's testimony. I've always had a nose for a good story. I was strolling about the cemetery when I saw him. The necromancer. I'm not joking. He raised a woman from the grave and ordered her to attack the 2 men who were close by. Then they both turned into bats and flew away. I was too scared to take photographs of them, but I photographed their victims. This will be a front pager. Vagrant's testimony. I was having my supper when Johnny came to dig another grave. As usual, there was someone else with him too. I must have dozed off for a while, but when I woke up, everything was a blur. Screaming, howling, then flashes of lightning, but no thunder. Some devilry was at work. I came out to see what was happening, and there was this reporter, Leonard or something. He told me that a vampire had killed 2 people, mere yards from me. Boy, am I lucky to be alive. Suspect notes. Hamil Arki is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Arki. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack. His neighbors saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. P.S. Just in case, we also made him eat garlic. No reaction. Victim profile number 1. Victim 1 is John Bowden, 37-year-old graveyard keeper. Blunt force injury to the head, 2 puncture wounds to the neck. Cause of death, massive blood loss from the carotid artery. I don't even know what that is. Victim profile number 2 is Saeed Hafez, 56-year-old assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Slight cut to the leg, blunt force trauma to the head, 2 puncture wounds to the neck, major vessels intact, blood loss minimal. Cause of death, intracranial hemorrhage. And report number 1810. 2 men were found dead near an open grave at the cemetery. Both victims had bite marks on their necks. Victims were John Bowden, graveyard keeper, and Saeed Hafez, assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Suspects are Hamil Arki, Tanner, Camille Arki, deceased, reportedly a vampire. Witnesses Leandro Barbieri, reporter, and Joe the Vagrant. Evidence points to the possible involvement of supernatural forces. Case is pending further investigation. The carotid artery is the neck? I see. I thought that was the jugular. Is the jugular something else? Okay, so where does this take place? Get rid of this compass mark. Oh, and I gotta mark it. What was did in the shadows? Where is the cemetery? Cemetery. Maybe Old City? Kind of looks like a cemetery. Okay. Oh, wait. I've been to the cemetery. What am I talking about? I know where the cemetery is. That's in, whatever this place is. Miner's End. Yeah, the Cordona Cemetery. I guess I will just fast travel to the cemetery marker. Hopefully we don't get assaulted by a vampire. Unless it's a different cemetery? And nope, this leaves the cemetery. Okay. Apparently it's pronounced carotid? Carotid? Okay. If I do, stake to the heart. I don't have a stake. I'm screwed. I don't have a cross. I don't have any silver bullets. No garlic. I'm in trouble. I think they might have been talking about a different cemetery. Unless it's over here. No? Carotid? I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It's this cemetery. Okay. Well, what the heck? I'm not seeing any evidence. No crime scene. Oh, silver bullets are for werewolves? I messed up my mythology. Alright, I am confused. If this is the cemetery, then what's going on here? Near an open grave at the cemetery. Maybe I didn't have it pinned. Maybe that's what was going on. Alright, well, where's the open grave? Oh, over here. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, here's our first piece of evidence, a hat.
This is a somewhat neglected and dusty hat.
We're dealing with a very immoderate bloodsucker here.
The stone is rather unwieldy, so it couldn't be used as a weapon. Someone fell and hit their head on it.
Okay, we got our first piece of evidence. Around an empty grave. I've located the empty grave at the cemetery. Upon examination of the scene, I found a dirty hat near a blood-stained stone. A pool of blood nearby. Alright, I guess we may as well pen that. Alright, where's our second piece of evidence? There's 3. There we go.
Looks like a set of surgical instruments. One is missing. The label is illegible.
Bottle of clear liquid. Okay, what else is it wanting me to find? Concentration's not picking anything up. Can I look over here? No. Well, what the heck? Hello? What's that? Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, here we go. Hello? Oh, that's the clue I already had. It acted like it was new. Well, what am I looking for here? There's a paper on the tomb. Yeah, I see that, but I can't. It won't go that high up, unless I just have to exit and look at it. No. No, there's something here I'm not the heck? I don't understand. Concentration's not picking up anything. Looking around's not picking up anything. So what the heck? Use the left knob on your controller as well as the right? Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm looking around. There's... Oh! Oh, really? Oh, that's so dumb! Alright, that's the first super dumb thing I found in this game. So, if I'm here, I can't look over there for some reason. I have to walk to the left, and then I can look at it. That's so silly. Crumpled note. We've run out of fresh cadavers for dissection. You know what to do. Professor Shelley. Okay. So I think we got a pretty good idea of what's going on here. Not of who murdered, but why they were grave robbing. They wanted cadavers for experiments on something. So bottle of clear liquid. I found a bottle containing a clear liquid with a repulsive smell. The label was damaged. And crumpled note. That's the professor sending out his assistant professor, apparently, to go grave digging. Alright, our third piece of evidence was here.
An expensive hat with a few grey hairs stuck to the brim. Someone tore their trousers here.
I think somebody had a leg wound, so they got cut by that branch potentially. Let's see. An expensive hat with a few gray hairs and a piece of torn fabric on a root. Yeah, it looks like somebody cut themselves. Alright, is there any other clues, or is that everything? I think there's more, otherwise we'd see the reconstruction thingy. So maybe over here? Oh, new location, the Emperor's Aqueduct. Cool. I don't see any other spots. But the reconstruction thingy is not here. Maybe over here. No? Well then. What are we missing? Oh, here we go.
The blade is bent from the impact. The bleeding wasn't severe, there are just a few drops.
Okay, that didn't actually give me anything new. Apparently that's still not it? Interesting. Unless it's over here.
It's not very polite to just drop in on someone unannounced.
Well, now what? That was 4. Maybe it goes further this way. Hi.
Could you help me?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Jeez. Okay, what the heck am I missing? Oh, I need to science the bottle. Thank you. I totally forgot about that as a thing. Chemical analysis. Good call. Okay, so we need to get to -3 reds, -4 greens, and 5 blues. So we know what that does. That's a plus. The swap thing, I don't know if I quite understand that yet. I don't know if I understand this one either. We should experiment, because I only understand the +1. So swap. Oh, swap plus and minus. Never mind. I think I understand that. So if we like wanted to do that, for example, whoops, go away. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so how do I get rid of this? Go away. Delete. So yeah, if I wanted to like do this, I'm pretty sure it would just, oh, hold on. Pretty sure it would just flip it. Yep, okay. So that's simple enough. It's a tool that we could use, and I've got lots of them, so that might be good. That's a 4 and a 2. 4 and a 2 and a red. Well, let's figure out what the rest of these do. So what does this one do? Put that in. Oh, it just adds 1 to it? And can I do multiples? So can I do like this? Nope, only 1. So it just adds 1, so it's a +1. Okay, and then what's this one do? Just a -1? Alright, all simple enough. Let's delete this. Alright, so we know how they work. Maybe we'll do a 3. We'll flip it. Oh, crap. We'll flip it to a -3. And then we'll do a... Let's do... Maybe we'll go... Yeah, let's do a -4. Or, sorry, not -4. We'll do a 4. Oh, never mind. I was thinking I could flip the 4, but I can't actually do that. But we could do a negative. We can start with a -5, maybe. And then... Actually, hold on. How does this work? So if I do that... Oh, I can't actually connect those. So I can only connect these to the operations. Okay. Well, in that case, we're gonna have to do some addition. Well, actually, once I have a -3, can I then connect it to like a 2, for example? Like, will that work? No, it will not work. Okay. So that's good to know. So anyways, we have our -4 or -5 greens. We'll go with a... No, we'll not go with that. Remove that. Maybe we'll go with a -2 and a 3 blue. So those two together will get me to -7. But then we can add another 4 on top of that, and that'll... Let's see, how many can I add together? Only 2, but that's fine. So what we'll do... Put that in. Put that in. Put this over here. Put that and that. So that gets us to -3 and then the 5. So we've got the 5 covered. We're good there. We got our 3 here. We'll go ahead and flip it to get that to a -3. So then all we need is a -1, but we don't have a negative. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? Perfect. Let's put this in. And then flip it. Oh. Flip it. Perfect. -3. -1. Perfect. We got it. And then we just add them together. Got it. Okay, what did that do? It is formalin, which is used for embalming corpses. Okay. So we still don't have the reconstruct. Why not? We don't have any Mind Palace stuff, do we? No, that's just for the main cases. Okay, maybe it's because we don't have it pinned? No, we did have it pinned. Well, now what? What else are we missing? Maybe over here?
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind sleeping next to the corpses.
Okay.
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind sleeping next to the corpses.
There's something that I need to find that isn't by any of the numbers. I see. Well, let's look around. I mean, I found the vagrant shelter, but that wasn't it. It's obviously going to be within the confines. What's up, John?
Shouldn't we have brought some wooden stakes with us? Or at least garlic?
See, John knows. Maybe the flowers?
The flowers are still fresh.
Okay, that didn't seem to help us. Oh, the vagrant shelter? Oh, maybe I need to use concentration on the vagrant shelter.
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind sleeping next to the corpses.
Okay.
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely. if you
All I'm
don't
picking
mind
up is
sleeping
that.
next to the corpses.
Oh. What's up, John?
Do we have any marshmallows?
Concentration's not picking anything up. It's only doing generic.
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind
It's only
sleeping next
doing
to
the
corpses.
generic talk about the shelter. You sure about this, sir?
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite
Well, if it
homely,
is here,
if you
it's
don't mind
obnoxious on
sleeping
this
next to the
difficulty
corpses.
because I can't seem to find whatever it is. Maybe finally.
Do we have any marshmallows?
Oh, there we go. I got it. Yeah, it's just obnoxious on this difficulty. Oh, use the pulse thing. You're right. I probably should have done that.
Mmm, nicely roasted.
I always forget about that pulse.
Psilocybin mushrooms. These are powerful hallucinogens.
Hallucinogens, huh? That might explain some stuff.
I wonder how even the most destitute always somehow manage to scrape together enough for a drink.
There we go. Okay, so let's see. The Vagrant Supper of Hallucinogenic Mushrooms. All right, so we have all of our evidence. Let's reconstruct, or rather try to figure out what happened. So I've located the empty grave at the cemetery. Upon examination of the scene, I found a shovel with a bent blade and a few drops of blood nearby. A set of surgical instruments, one is missing. The Vagrant Supper of Hallucinogenic Mushrooms. A dirty hat near a blood-stained stone, a pool of blood nearby, an expensive hat with a few gray hairs, and a piece of torn fabric on a root. Then there's the bottle of clear liquid, which is used for embalming corpses. The note that the professor needed fresh cadavers. The reporter's testimony. I've always had a nose for a good story. I was strolling about the cemetery when I saw him, the necromancer. I'm not joking. He raised a woman from the grave and ordered her to attack the two men who were close by. Then they both turned into bats and flew away. I was too scared to take photographs of them, but I photographed their victims. So the reporter, like, unless he was eating the vagrant's mushrooms, I don't know why he's seeing weird stuff. The vagrant's testimony. I was having my supper when Johnny came to dig another grave. As usual, there was someone else with him, too. Johnny is the grave digger, the other guy was the professor. I must have dozed off for a while, but when I woke up, everything was a blur. Screaming, howling, then flashes of lightning, but no thunder. Some devilry was at work. Oh, and I bet you the lightning was he took photographs, right? Yeah, I was too scared to take photographs of them, but I photographed their victims. So that's what the flashes are. But no thunder, some devilry was at work. I came out to see what was happening, and there was this reporter, Leonard or something. He told me that a vampire had killed 2 people. Mere yards from me. Boy, am I lucky to be alive. So this doesn't really say too much. All right, so the victim was the gravekeeper. Or graveyard keeper. Blunt force injury to the head. 2 puncture wounds to the neck. Cause of death, massive blood loss. Okay, so that's the missing tool. And then victim profile number 2, the assistant professor. Slight cut to the leg, blunt force trauma to the head, 2 puncture wounds. All right, so he's the one who tripped on that root. And then the other one died near the flowers. Okay. So. So what is, I don't know why that's in the way. But what is this? This must have been the photographer, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the photographer's location. This is the grave digger. The assistant professor died. I wonder if the professor came. The one who sent him. I bet you it's the professor. Well, it's not somebody sucking blood, I'm sure. I don't know who that's supposed to be. But I bet you the professor that sent the assistant professor did all this. That's my guess. Alright, I don't know what to do with that, so we're going to come back to that. Alright, hold on. This is the... Wait, did it say... Yeah, he had a hat, and that hat's coming off. So that's probably him. Yeah, well, he got beat with the shovel for sure. Well, I don't know who this person is. I must be missing something. Yeah, I know what they're doing. What I'm saying is I don't... Alright, hold on. Let's... The assistant professor down. The gravekeeper down. The reporter took the photos. Does it say... It doesn't say what the reporter was wearing, but the I don't think that matters. And then the vagrant was just a witness. I feel like they don't give you enough information. Okay, hold on. Oh, right, I forgot about the suspects entirely. I didn't read that part, did I? Alright, so that's the part where I get confused. Alright, so the suspects are Hamil Archie, who is the tanner, and Camille Archie, deceased, reportedly a vampire. So the person come back to life, supposedly. Evidence points to the blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't, does it ever describe those two? Oh, here we go, suspect notes. Hamil Archie is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Archie. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack. His neighbors saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. Just in case, we also made him eat garlic. No reaction. All right, so he had flowers. Doesn't say what he was wearing, so I don't know how much that helps us. Yeah, I just forgot to read these notes, but what I'm saying is, like, they don't give a description of these people. So how am I supposed to know? And I feel like the real suspect isn't, I feel like it's the professor that sent them, but it doesn't describe them. So what am I missing here? They dug up his sister's grave. But my point is, how are we supposed to know who's who? Like, this just looks like a generic guy to me. There's the supernatural. I guess I could tell from this. So that's the assistant professor. He got mowed down. And then the gravekeeper's over here. But doesn't that look like... Yeah, this is the part that I'm struggling with, is like, I feel like they don't give you any description of these people to say like, oh yeah, that's clearly him. Like, I think that's the reporter, and I don't think he's involved. Yeah, like, who is that? Like, just some bald dude. This is why I struggle with this. Like, I don't understand the characters that I'm looking at. Alright, so tools, I think that's clearly, I would assume, well, You see what I'm saying, though? Like, how are we supposed to know what they look like? Like, sometimes they tell you, like, oh, they had a hat, or they're a sailor, and obviously he had a sailor hat. Alright, so this is this guy. Is he bald? He has a hat on. He's got a facial hair. This is some unknown person. They clearly took the tools. The assistant, okay, so the assistant professor was digging the stuff up. So that's him on the ground. He's got the hat. Slightly balding. So he had a hat. Is that him? Does that look the same to you? Look the same guy? It looks like the same guy to me. I think that's him. Okay, so I think that's unchanged. But what's this? Okay. What the heck? What's going on here? Embalming. Okay. So that's him. Okay, never mind. That's him. And that's him. So the grave digger maybe ended up over here? The assistant professor would be wearing the rich hat, the grave... Yeah, okay. Yeah, good call. So he's got the rich hat. He's got the shambly hat. Alright. So those line up. I think that's right. The question is who... I wonder... Alright, well, they were digging up his sister. He didn't like that. I guess... This is him? No, that's not him. Well, it wouldn't be a hat guy. So is it the bald guy? Or is it that dude? No, that's the reporter. Right? Let me go look at that reporter again. Okay, so I don't believe it's him. That wouldn't make any sense. And I'm pretty sure that's him over there. So it must be the bald guy. This bald guy. So we're gonna say it's the bald guy. He took the tool. He is gonna beat this guy with the shovel. I don't know how he got the shovel, but I guess he got the shovel somehow. And then somehow he got over here and took this guy out as well. Or maybe this guy was just run. Oh, right. I remember they said he fell. So he was probably just taken off and just tripped and fell and knocked himself out and maybe killed himself. So that'd be the bald guy there using the tool. Yeah. All right. It's starting to come together. It's starting to come together. And then bald guy over here as well. No, I want the bald dude. There we go. I think that's right. What do you guys think? I think we're right. I think this is the situation. He tried to make it look supernatural. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go with this. I think this is it.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No! What did we screw up? Alright, let's review. Suspect notes. Camille Archie is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Archie. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack. His neighbors saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned it. Oh no, because the flowers. That's the part that we messed up. The flowers are over here. So this has nothing to do with that guy. So the flowers are over here. So this is his sister's grave, right? Did it ever say the open grave was his sister's? Let me look again. All right, so that might be where we screwed up. They say his neighbor saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. What if he was the one that tripped and hit his head and maybe he didn't die? Or no, both the people that died had things in their neck. So that's not it. So we've got that. I've located the empty grave at the cemetery. Upon examination of the scene, I found a shovel with a bent blade and a few drops of blood nearby. Now, the part that doesn't make any sense is how they would have gotten the shovel. I guess if the guy tripped and fell and he had the shovel, they could have picked up the shovel, but that doesn't make much sense. A set of surgical instruments. One is missing. The vagrant supper of hallucinogenic mushrooms, a dirty hat near a blood-stained stone, a pool of blood nearby, an expensive hat with a few gray hairs, and a piece of torn fabric on a root. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. I still don't understand why the reporter is like tripping out and seeing supernatural stuff. Like, it makes sense why the vagrant is tripping out, but he was just asleep. And he saw the flashes of the photograph. The other weird part about the reporter thing, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of starting to suspect the reporter, like, just wanted a story. Like, it's very suspicious. He was too scared to take photographs of them, but he photographed the victims. I feel like it might be the reporter for some strange reason. It's a little fishy, right? Because if he's over here taking pictures, he said he saw the victims, but how could he, like, not see, like, I don't know. The reporter, like, I feel like he was trying to make a story. It's definitely not the vagrant. The vagrant was just asleep. So let's see. Well, what would have spooked these guys, though? That's the weird thing. So they're digging up the corpse. Oh, hold on. I think I figured it out. This dude shows up. Not this dude, but the bald guy shows up. He's pissed that they're digging up. Okay, hold on. So bald guy's over here, right? Bald dude's over here. He's putting flowers on the grave, or he's planning to. He sees them digging it up. He comes over, takes the shovel, beats the crap out of this dude, and then probably just leaves, runs off or whatever. The gravedigger was scared, so he ran and just hit his head. And then the reporter wanted to make a story, so he takes the tools and punctures both of their necks so he has a story. Boom, I bet you that's it. I bet you that's it. So we want him taking the tools. Yep, we want him taking the tool, and he's gonna go poke this guy in the neck, which he had nothing to do with in terms of murdering him. He's just making his story. Put that right there. No, not you. There we go. All right, I think we got it.
You're not even trying,
What?
Sherry. Concentrate.
All right, what'd I do wrong? Let's see. Bald dude. Hold on. Do we got the hat dudes right? He's got the embalming. And he's over here. What did we do wrong? Change the photo to the bald guy? Oh, is the reporter? Wait, the reporter is the bald guy? Bald dude walking up the path? Well, I'm confused. Well, then the bald guy would be the one puncturing people. What? Alright, well then I'm gonna have to switch them all to bald. Oh. Oh. Well, but somebody took pictures, because that's what the dude saw, the flashing. Oh, but he took the pictures after he stabbed him. But that's weird. They don't have him. Okay. Well, anyways, my story was still right. When did the photo happen? Or is this the photo? No, that's just a lantern. Alright, but yeah, that makes sense, because he was walking up and he saw them digging. I just don't know when the photograph part happened. But anyways, that looks good to me.
The brother of the deceased became furious when he caught the anatomist exhuming his sister's body. He killed him with a shovel. The graveyard keeper took to his heels, but didn't get far. He fell, hitting his head on a stone, which rendered him unconscious. With the murderer gone, the reporter who was hiding punctured the neck of the first victim to imitate a bite. But when he did the same to the second victim, he killed an unconscious man. So we have 2 murders and 2 murderers, but no vampires.
Vampires are not so scary when you have grave robbers and journalists running around.
Wow, killed an unconscious man. That part I missed. How nice. Killed the dude to get his story. Alright, we solved it. That was a tricky one. Well done, team. Well done. Oh, and we could probably just fast travel there. How do I get confused every time I come here? There we go.
Constable Stark, do you believe in vampires?
Hey? What do vampires have to do with anything?
Oh, that's exactly what I thought while looking into the murders at the cemetery. The primary suspect is indeed the murderer, but he's not the only one. The reporter, who so easily fooled everyone with his vampire stories, killed the other victim.
But why would he do that?
He believed the unconscious man to be dead and decided to concoct a thrilling story for his readers.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll have the conniving little scrub taken in immediately. There's only one case left. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, really? Only one left? Alright. May as well do it then. The scapegoat. 6 pieces of evidence updated. Alright, so the scapegoat. What do we got? Report number 1813. 4 persons were arrested for theft, property damage, and debauchery. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes and animal masks, and a priest. The suspects have been charged with stealing and slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. For this cruel act, they will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. The testimonies of all parties involved are attached to the case. So the victim's testimony. Wooly was the best goat I've ever owned. Very fertile. He'd charge at anything red, but otherwise he was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone. But I saw that the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please put Mr. Placido onto this. He busted my neighbor for running a gambling den. Wait, what? Please put Mr. Placido onto this. He busted my neighbor for running a gambling den with but a single look at his clothes. I'm sure he will solve this in a jiffy. Okay. Priest's testimony. The priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save these lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. I found them dancing and I hid in the bushes. Only to gather courage, mind you. I didn't see any goats. Then one of them stumbled. I gasped, and they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up, and the other, in a lion mask, forced me to drink wine. I don't know where the third woman was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. Green Ox's testimony. The woman in the green ox mask is limping. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. It was the priest who brought us the goat. He may be all holier than thou now, but he clearly wanted to join our Bacchanalia? I don't even know what that means. Red Lion's testimony. The woman in the Red Lion mask has a large bruise on her side. I broke an amphora with very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably rabid. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. I've had enough. This is the last time I take part in these rituals. I already have 3 lovers. That's more than enough. And Blackbird's testimony. We gathered to perform a ritual which would make men desire us above all else. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying on us from the bushes. It was the priest. I ordered the others to get him drunk. No one must witness our ritual while sober, because it insults the god of rapture. Oh, about the goat. It was Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins. Thanks, Super Wild Party. It sounds like it. It's one heck of a party. Alright, so we've got all of our evidence. At least the goat part. Red Lion mask lady. The goat must have charged her. Because the goat doesn't like red, apparently. So, that's about our only lead at the moment. That, and they did intentionally get this guy drunk. We got the forest ruins over there, so we'll just fast travel back to the cemetery. Lots going down at this cemetery. We have Bacchanal in the Caribbean, but I never knew what it meant. Yeah, I've never heard of that before, so I don't know what it means. Oh, I went the wrong way? Really? Apparently it's this way. Yep, this way. Bacchanalia is essentially wild dancing while drunk with wine. It comes from Bacchus, Dionysus, a celebration for the god of wine. I see. Okay, looks like we're almost there. Hello, Mr. Policeman.
Hope you haven't had your lunch yet. This one's bad.
Oh. Alright, we will start. Oof, that is nasty. We will start with the first piece of evidence. Hi, John.
My gut tells me some dark magic happened here.
Wow, 6 pieces of evidence. Alright, where's the first one? Oh, there it is.
The hoof prints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
Alright, distinct hoof prints ending in deep furrows.
What a waste.
A broken wine amphora directly where the hoof prints ended. Alright, there's 4 over there. Where's 3? Here's 3.
The rope is soaked with wine.
A thick rope tied around a column and spilled wine all around.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
Maybe over here. Oh, whatever. We'll come back to that. Oh, maybe I have to pin it. No? Oh, there we go.
Someone stumbled on a stone and fell to the ground.
Okay. Multiple bare footprints, a spot where someone stumbled and fell.
The priest said that he came here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
Prayer beads hanging from a bush. Poor goat. Ugh.
The goat was torn to pieces. Ugh. Savagery.
Alright, so already the reconstruction is available. So we found the clues quickly. A blood-soaked altar with a goat carcass upon it. Alright, well, not much to work with here. So, I've located the ruins where the ritual took place. Upon examination of the site, I found a blood-soaked altar with a goat carcass upon it, multiple bare footprints, a spot where someone stumbled and fell, prayer beads hanging from a bush, a thick rope tied around a column and spilled wine all around, distinct hoof prints ending in deep furrows, a broken wine amphora directly where the hoof prints ended. 4 persons were arrested for theft, property damage, and debauchery. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes and animal masks and a priest. The suspects have been charged with stealing and slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. For this cruel act, they will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. All testimonies of all parties involved are attached to the case. The victim's testimony: Wooly was the best goat I've ever owned, very fertile, he'd charge at anything red, but otherwise he was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone, but I saw that the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please put Mr. Placido onto this. He busted my neighbor for running a gambling den with but a single look at his clothes. I'm sure he will solve this in a jiffy. Priest's testimony: the priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save these lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. I found them dancing and I hid in the bushes, only to gather courage, mind you. I didn't see any goats. Then one of them stumbled, I gasped, and they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up, and the other, in a lion mask, forced me to drink wine. So that's some clues. I can't remember which one fell, but that's the one that tied him up, and the lion mask one caused him to drink wine. I don't know where the third woman was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. Green Ox's testimony: the woman in the green ox mask is limping. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. So she's the one that fell. He said that was the one. The one who fell. Okay, so yeah, Green Ox is the one that fell. It was the priest who brought us the goat. He may be holier than thou, but he clearly wanted to join our bacchanalia. Alright, so Green Ox fell. Red Lion: the woman in the red lion mask has a large bruise on her side. Because the goat hit her, I'm sure. A broken amphora with very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably rabid. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. I've had enough. This is the last time I take part in these rituals. I already have enough. Okay, so she got beat up by the goat. He was charging her because she's wearing red. And then Blackbird: we gathered to perform a ritual which would make men desire us above all else. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying on us from the bushes. It was the priest. I ordered the others to get him drunk. No one must witness our ritual while sober because it insults the god of rapture. Oh, about the goat: it was Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins. Interesting. So he said the one in the lion mask made him drink. And she said that she made him drink. Interesting. So one of them clearly lying. The priest. Huh. Alright, well, let's start reconstructing. Maybe we can figure out exactly where the discrepancy is. Alright, so there they all are. I don't even want to know what's going on there. Say she's eating it. Alright, so that is... God, what kind of mask is that? Is that a lion mask? Yeah, I think so. So lion made him drink. That's what he said. And then... Well, bird lady must have been helping because the other one, the ox one, fell. So that's the ox one. She wasn't helping. She was on the ground. So that had to have been bird lady. This one over here. Well, that's weird because that was lion. So lion got her butt kicked by the goat. I don't know what this is. Why is there two goats? I don't know. Anyways, priest dude, or this was the ox one. Who's on the ground? Nope, that's not right. Alright, there we go. Ox fell. Priest is over here. Alright, well he said... Alright, hold on. It's starting to come together now. So, he said the... He said the lion one... Or no, the bird one said that she ordered him to get drunk. Right? Okay, hold on. Let me double check. I think that's what it was. Let's see. Blackbird. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying us from the bushes. I ordered the others to get him drunk. Okay, so that is right. He said... The one who fell... Wait, the one who fell tied me up? And the other, in a lion mask, forced me to drink wine. The one who fell. Interesting. So Ox tied him up. Okay, that makes sense, because then the red... Yeah, okay, so then the lion got... No, that still doesn't make sense. Didn't lion get hit over here? Okay, well, Ox fell. She tied him up. I can't change who got him drunk, but that's what he said. Bird is lying. Lion with red clothes couldn't have stolen the goat. But that doesn't make sense just because the goat rushes people in red. Or I guess Bird showed up with the goat and then it rushed. Okay, hold on. That does make sense, I think. Okay, yeah, okay, so she was dragging it in and then it rushed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because she got him drunk. They're coming back this way. Bird was dragging in the goat. It rushed lady in red. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so I think this is all right. And I think we're good. Yeah, there's no way the lion could have brought the goat because it would have charged her. Yeah. That makes sense. All right, I am going to confirm this because I believe it is right.
So, we have 3 lusty women engaged in a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes. Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man they can get drunk already. While 2 of them are busy with the priest, the 3rd one leaves. She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual. The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora. Still, he couldn't break free, and at the end was brutally torn apart and eaten alive.
Well, they attracted the attention of men. The police, at least.
All right, case solved. Let us head back. And apparently that's the last case, which is kind of weird. Figured there would be more.
Mr. Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me a promotion. Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
Congratulations.
Please accept my congratulations, Sergeant. Your part in solving those cases was invaluable.
Come, Mr. Holmes. Your part was just as important. Not without my guidance, of course, but you did an excellent job. Anyway, I'll be moving back to the office space. My days at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Good for you, I suppose. Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to have been of service. Now I have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Holmes, if I may be so bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess. I would really appreciate your help.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Why don't you do it yourself? I'm sure there's nothing in that case a police sergeant can't handle.
You're simply much better at it than me. There, I said it.
I won't argue with that, although much better is still an understatement.
All right, I'll help.
Fine, you have me intrigued.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
Tell me what you know.
Tell me everything you know.
I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
So is it Placido?
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was solving cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old boy.
Very well, I'll see what I can find out.
One thing is certain. It's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
Child's play. Solve all the cases for the police, except for apparently this last one. All right, so we have a new case, Plan B. Hi, Mary. Thanks so much for playing this. Really the only thing getting me through night anxiety. Well, I'm glad to help out in any way I can. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. All right, so we have Plan B. Key to Placido's office. The key to Chief Inspector Placido's office. The fate of Placido. I agree to help Sergeant Stark establish the fate of Chief Inspector Placido. His disappearance several months ago may be linked to his last case and a certain Hive Master. All case files should be inside Placido's office at the police station. Mary, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Glad you're doing well, Ace. Oh, hey, Ace. Good to see you as well. Okay, where is Placido's office? Is it over here? Inspectors might be it. Or no, I have a key to his office, so it must not be here. He's probably got a special room back here. Yeah, there we go. Chief Inspector Placido. Oh, it's John. I'm like, there he is, I found him.
I can almost picture you as an inspector, Sherlock. You'd lie on his sofa all day and still solve more cases than the rest of the police.
What is going on here?
A box of snuff. Strong stuff.
Thank you. How is this game going till now? Is it good? I like it. The only thing so far, and it's too early for me to say definitively how I feel about it, but so far I feel like the open world was kind of pointless, and they probably could have done without those weird layer things, but the investigations are interesting. Alright, maybe I do this. What's weird is I had a highlight on the empty gun case. There it is. Okay. I don't know why it's being stubborn.
This must have been an award for long and faithful service.
Okay, apparently one more clue. And it's apparently not that. Oh, here we go. Cordona Chronicle, May 1877. Hive Gang Police Raid. Is the Hive Master dead? For Police Inspector Luciano J. Placido, the night of May 13 ended in gunshots, a blazing fire, lost comrades, and the label of hero. After an investigation lasting several years, Inspector Placido led his squad on a raid to shut down the operations of the infamous Hive Master and his crime syndicate, the Hive. The largest of the gang's warehouses, also dubbed B-Yards, was raided in Miner's End. Although the operation was thoroughly planned, the police encountered serious opposition and were outnumbered. The gang set the warehouse on fire, ambushed the officers, and engaged them in a gunfight. We have received confirmation from several sources that Inspector Placido managed to corner the Hive Master. The gang leaders subsequently perished in a failed attempt to escape from the burning warehouse. As a result of the operation, Placido was promoted to the position of Chief Inspector. We congratulate the hero and are already preparing an exclusive interview with the governor that will include an official statement on the operation. Interesting. Oh, John's diary. A vampire hunt turned into a story of two grave robbers and a killer journalist. Pure pulp. I never wanted it to end. Poor goat. Those women already had the priest. Why such cruelty to an animal? Documents. We got the Cordona Chronicle that we just picked up. And our case book. Which I can't seem to change. There we go. Snuff box. I found a box of snuff in Placido's office. He was snuffing Rappy? A coarse, pungent snuff made from dark, grated tobacco. Placido's office. Placido's office is very well organized. His honorary revolver is missing from its case. And what else we got in here? Why am I blanking? I've forgotten words at this point. I want to say vault, but vault is the wrong word. Lockbox is also the wrong word. What word am I thinking of? That thing. Why am my brain is dumb at the moment. Anyways, Chief Constable's message. We've been through this before, and you know well that I cannot allow it. You are an indispensable asset to this department, Placido. Sorry, but your retirement is out of the question. We need you now more than ever. The city needs you. Think about it. Chief Constable Donovan. It's a save. Thank you, save. Yes. A very simple word that was evading me. So, Placido was trying to retire, and that's interesting.
The files are gone, that's odd.
For the Hive Master, the files are gone.
Hive Master. Crime lords just love catchy monikers.
Okay, anything else going on here? Let's see. The Hive Master case files are nowhere to be found, or are they? Interesting. So he was trying to retire, but they wouldn't let him. I feel like there should be something else here, but I'm not finding it. Maybe the pulse will help me. It just shows the places I've already been. I've cracked it. He's taken retirement and gone fishing. You are an expert detective, Ace. Or sorry, not Ace. Teddy. Expert detective. Weird. Well, it seemed to hint that the case files are still here. Don't spoil. such spoil. All right, well, I'm a little confused. It seemed to indicate that the case files were hidden, but maybe at the archives? Thumbtack icon in the casebook means you won't find what you're looking for unless it's I always forget about the pinning. Thank you for that. All right. So let's go back now that it's pinned. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not the clearest thing. Notes on the Hive Master. These look like Placido's notes on the Hive Master. The last page reads, Beatrice Queen. The City Hall record said Miner's End, 1877. Same year, same district as the gunfight. Was he right under my nose all along?
Now that is odd, to say the least.
Collection of Hive articles. A collection of local and nationwide newspaper articles. All mention the Hive and Hive Master and are organized chronologically. Chief Inspector Placido had been collecting information on this gang for years. May 1875, exclusive. New crime syndicate sweeping Cordona. January 1876, buzz off. Elusive weapons smugglers. The Hive supply Irish nationalists. October 1876, Hive Master mystery. All we know about the underground gang leader. May 1878, police corruption controversy. An officer spills the truth. June 1878, no more free speech. Independent newspaper raided by police. February 1879, the Hive stings again. 5 civilians dead, 10 injured. April 1879, former Cordona Chronicle reporter missing. We will not be silenced, pledges editor. December 1879, police corruption charges dropped.
Let's take the ear, Sherry. It'll bring us luck. You'll see.
Good lord, you can't be serious.
Irresistible souvenir. Apparently I took the ear. Yeah, I'm just carrying an ear. No big deal. Irresistible souvenir. John suggested I take the ear from Placido's office, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Oh, maybe I didn't? I don't want to. It's weird. I don't know.
Nice. Always play it by ear, pal.
There, I took your stupid ear, you weirdo. Ear in a jar. An ear in a jar of formaldehyde that I found in Placido's office. Oh, see you, Miss Chin. Good to see you as always. Alright, so there's other clues, but maybe I unpinned. Let's see. Oh. Well, the other clues seem to have disappeared, so that's weird. Okay. So now what? Notes on the Hive Master. This looks like Placido's notes on the Hive Master. The last page reads, the City Hall records said miners in 1877. Beatrice Queen. Yeah, maybe the archives have some information for me. It's my only guess. So, City Hall records. I feel like that's a place I've been. Yeah, the Cordona City Hall. Alright, well, let's go over there and see if we can find anything. I'll check the archives first, though, since I'm here. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. Crimes, maybe. Subjects. Evidence. Well, we'll try Miner's End. Documentation. Crimes. I guess violent crimes? You'll lose reputation with John if you make too many mistakes. Does that matter? Alright, so anyways. Beatrice Queen, the City Hall record said Miners End, 1877. I can't pick a year. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna help me. Well, maybe. Let's try. Doesn't say... I guess it'd be a suspect. Beatrice Queen. I'm gonna do suspect. Alright, search. Nope. Alright. City Hall it is. He doesn't like you wasting time searching archives or questioning people and not finding anything. I don't care what John wants. Unless it's for a trophy, in which case I really care what John wants. But if it's not for a trophy, John can just deal with it. He's my invisible friend. I could just unimagine him. And then he's done. He's gone. I think John's reputation as the point system in the game might influence which ending you get. Interesting. But does that matter for a trophy? Because if it doesn't, once again, I don't care. John's not real. Why would we care what he wants? Exactly. I'm with Seagull on this one. Unless it's for a trophy, John can shove it. Alright, yeah, I'm at City Hall. How do I get in? Okay, I can't get in. I guess I could go to Miner's End and ask people about Beatrice Queen. That's also an option, because I don't think I can get in the City Hall. Because, yeah, I don't think I can get in there. It is weird that it's marked as a landmark, though, if I can't go in. But it does look like that's the case. Unless oh, that might have been the back entrance.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Should it?
Concentrate, Sherry.
Oh, new case. What's this? Silence is golden? All right, I'm distracted. We're doing something new. Silence is golden. City Hall Square memory. A walk through the City Hall Square has unleashed an old memory. John insisted that I concentrate to recall it. All right, we'll do this.
A large crowd gathered. I was here, young and passionate about the truth. Mycroft stood close to me. He was keen on my attending every official event, that I might prepare myself for the Crown service.
Lucky for you, that was the last time he did it.
There was a stage here, a tribute. The governor gave his speech there. He was lying through his teeth and nobody noticed, or didn't want to, but I noticed. I was extremely irritated by his lies. I shouted my opinions very loudly for everyone to hear.
The crowd went wild.
Hey, crowd. Continue my memory. Or, oh, I guess we left.
Mycroft was angry but calm. He led me away from the stage. He told me that I should keep my mouth shut, and that silence is golden. I couldn't stand for that.
Behold, Sherlock Holmes's famous adherence to justice was born here.
All right, just a memory. Cool, cool, cool. Anyways, can I go in? Yes, I can. Wow, this place is fancy. Hold on. John's diary. Nothing there. It's just the memories. Silence is golden. When Sherry was a boy, Mycroft would take him to all kinds of tiresome official events. He wanted his little brother to learn how to behave among the privileged classes, and naturally how to spy on them. So it went until one fateful visit to Cordona City Hall for the old governor's speech. The man stood before a large crowd, clenched fists, fake smile, gently manipulating his audience with a smooth and soulless speech. When the governor finished, the square fell silent for a moment, crowd about to burst into applause, and in that moment, Sherry interjected to point out all the falsities. As the young man spoke, nobody made a sound. The governor stood there frowning, his sweat glistering in the sun. When Sherlock finished, there were only a few weak claps and the man's awkward gratitudes, yet the seed of destruction had been planted, and the governor's career would soon be over. Mycroft was furious. He dragged Sherlock away from the square and lectured him that not every truth should be spoken. Silence is golden, he said. But isn't silencing the truth the same as lying? I believe so, as does Sherlock. I can only hope that continues. Alright, and then our case book. Nope, not this. Oh, this was a shattered memory thing? The door opened to me after no, this isn't new. Alright, I don't know why that showed us new. Anyways, plan B, we want to pen the notes.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
You had your chance, Sherlock. You didn't take it. Missed out on a date. Maybe we can make up for it.
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent. I imagine you work with intelligence.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all. We simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose, in a way, we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
I feel like I jumped ahead. Maybe we should go back and do some main quest stuff. Right? Or did I just like miss something earlier? I feel like we're jumping ahead by being here. Let's go do some main quest. Alright, so casebook, blah, blah, blah. We'll go back to A Mother's Love. So I think I need to buy more things for the manor. Well, I don't see how I didn't miss any. Well, I'm not saying I missed anything, but I feel like the game expected me to be at a certain point in the main story to really understand what was going on. Like it kind of jumped ahead, like, oh, Mycroft is some sort of official figure with spies. Like, that wasn't mentioned anywhere. So let's just do the main story a little bit. I feel like I am getting ahead of myself. So we will go to the garden. No, we did garden. We will go to the art trader. And I think I can fast travel here, can't I? No, I can't. I can fast travel here. New location, the news kiosk. Oh, nice. Let's get some news.
All the newspapers are sold out.
Well, never mind. I never liked the news. Alright, we are at the clothing trader. That's not what I wanted. Well, screw it. I'm here. Let's buy some clothes.
Simply the best garments on the island. The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Alright, what can we buy? Oh, there's lots of stuff. Wow. Mother's outfit, huh? Alright. Let's see. Office casual. Become a bureaucrat after filing the necessary paperwork. I eventually want to buy everything, but let's buy some stuff that I actually want. So I do like the white suit. Guaranteed to get dirty instantly. I'll buy that. I do feel like I need... What's with the swap icon? I don't know what that swap icon means. But I feel like I need some clothing to talk to the poor. So maybe not merchant. Let's see. I need like just some raggedy clothes. Oh, criminal chic. Hold your pants up for you, keeping your hands free. We'll probably take some criminal chic. That'd be good. Marine uniform? Maybe. What else we got? Royal garments. Ooh, so plush you'll feel like a whole new man. Maybe. Thug armor, knives out. Oh, hold on, what's this? Worn out suit, holes in all the wrong places? Maybe. Maybe. Vagabond rags. Here we go. Every stain had its own unique smell. I think this will come in handy. Okay. What about hats? Eye bandage. Next time, be more careful with that stick. We'll get eye bandage. That could be good. Red queen hat. Like a crown, but not as heavy. Deerstalker hat. Looks like it would suit you. Ottoman headscarf. Let's get a deerstalker hat. And I don't know, maybe a fancy hat. Top hat. Headwear for fans of tautology. Oh, we can get the pirate hat. Toy pirate hat. It's a little expensive though. Let's get a top hat. All right. We don't medical mask. Maybe some facial hair. Maybe. Nah. And makeup. Oh, I don't know about that. Get the black eye makeup. Instant street cred. 20 for that. I'll take it. Shinies read surprises comment. Look at the icons on the right. You want at least one outfit that will fit in each group. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, we don't need to worry about that too much. I'm just having fun and buying some stuff. But when we need an actual look, I've got money to get it. So this is just for fun. Yeah, it's fine. We don't have to worry about this stuff right now. We'll get it when we need it.
Choice.
I'm just getting some fun stuff. Oh, and it actually changed what I'm wearing. I didn't want that.
The finest.
Hold on. Wardrobe. What are we gonna wear? Sherlock suit. I like the default. No hat. Yeah, we'll just go back to my default look for now. I got the vampire's parlor. It's kind of interesting. Or pallor. Does not sparkle. Okay, there we go.
For the finest.
We'll wear our disguises when we need them. But anyways, I need to save some of my money for this art trader. Oops, sorry about that.
You'll never find such magnificent paintings anywhere else. Just take a look. Sorry, I have nothing to offer you at present.
What? Alright, so what is the deal? Huh. What is going on with our main quest? It's being very stubborn. And why is the casebook still show new? Am I missing something here? Oh, it's all this archive stuff. That's why it's showing new. Okay, so there. City Hall Square memory. Walk through the City Hall Square has unleashed an old memory. John insisted that I concentrate to recall it. Mycroft used to take me to a lot of official events. He said I ought to learn how to behave in high society. I feel like I already read all this. Nah, it's slightly different. Mycroft used to take me to a lot of official events. He said I ought to learn how to behave in high society, so that later I might become a proper soldier in pointless war service to the crown. That all stopped when I caught our old governor in a lie. In time, the governor's authority was crushed, and re-election became inevitable. Mycroft wasn't happy. After the event, he lectured me, insisting that silence was golden and not every truth should be spoken. I can't agree with such a notion even today. Then we've got the scapegoat. Why is this showing as new? The goat ritual. I don't know why that's showing new. And then this as well. Oh, I guess we never read the ending part. So, goat ritual. Three women engaged in a ritual among the ruins. While they were dancing, the priest was spying on them from the bushes. After the woman in the ox mask stumbled and fell, they spotted the priest. While the others were tying him to a column and plying him with drink, the woman in the bird mask went to steal the goat. When the goat saw the red lion mask, he charged at the woman wearing it. Regardless, the ritual ended with the women eating the goat alive. Weirdos. Alright, and then we got cemetery murders. There are 2 murders and 2 murderers. The first murder was committed by Hamil Arki. When he caught the anatomist exhuming his sister's body, he became furious and killed him with a shovel. The second murderer is Leandro Barbieri. In his attempt to fabricate a story of vampires, he killed the unconscious graveyard keeper. The sleeve is back. Sorry about that. Unless you wanted it. Alright, so I apparently gotta find the clothing places. Or the shops, not the clothing places. Although those are also clothing places. I still feel like we're missing something, though, with A Mother's Love. Like, is it really just find the portraits? That's it? I feel like there's still something there. Maybe not. I don't know. If you want to make progress on the main quest, go back to the house. The furniture unlocks after you make progress at the house. Yeah, I thought I missed something at the house. All right, let's just go back to the house. Oh, crap. I didn't even see what time it is. Well, never mind. We're not going to be making any progress because I'm going to get out of here soon. Like in a couple minutes. So is there anything that we could do quick? Well, I guess we could go unlock that church. We haven't been up there. Or is this... No, it's not a church. It's some sort of, like, ruins or whatever. But either way, it's probably a landmark. Maybe. There was a church nearby, but it was a little further down. I wonder if I can use these. Nope. Oh, no. It is a church. Church of St. Nicholas. Can I go in? No, I can't. What about the side? Nope. Alright, so we got a church unlocked at least. Anything else I could do before we're done here? Maybe we can go to the center. I bet you that's a landmark of some kind. Maybe I'll find a shop on the way. Who knows? Alright, I can run. I keep forgetting.
What's up?
There's that big church on the hill. I don't think we ever unlocked that, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother. I think we'll just unlock whatever this is. Maybe I can help this guy out. Hey, it's the Legacy Theater. You need some help, buddy?
Could you help me?
Do you know, I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, jerk. What the heck is going on there? Is that? Is it a fish? What is that? I don't know what it is. But that naked lady seems to like it. Hey, John, what are you doing? Being a mime, alright.
Hey, Sherry, can you do this? Oh, darn. I shouldn't have spoken.
She is hugging a fish? Alright, so it is a fish. I did see that right. And this... What is that baby holding? Or kid? I have no idea what that is. Alright. Some interesting statues in this game. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up right here. So, upcoming streams. Tomorrow I'll be playing Grand Theft Auto Online. And then on Sunday I'll be playing Far Cry. Next week, I don't know what days I'm gonna be around next week. Fable, alright, I called her Fable. Blueberry wants to go visit my parents. I don't know when we're gonna be going for Thanksgiving, so I'll say for sure that Sherlock Holmes will be playing on Monday night, but the rest of the streams next week, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on, but yeah, I'll let you guys know probably in the next stream or two. Oh, and also if you happen to be a patron, man, I can't speak tonight. If you happen to be a Patreon supporter of the channel, there's gonna be a new vote starting tomorrow. So I'm gonna start looking at the games that are coming up in December, seeing what looks interesting to play, and then I'll put up a vote for the patrons to decide on. What is going on? Oh, are those people? Or are those just random hats? I think those people ended up under the ground. Yeah, that's the dude's head. All right, so we found some bugs on the end of this stream. Nice. All right, so anyways, I am out of here. Thank you all for coming. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you next time.